back. WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. We are positively getting it done up here. We're at Pappas. They just put the sign out in front. I mean, I was here with the temporary sign. We are in the Greenbrier Shopping Center. It's all courtesy of our friends at the Maryland Lottery, and I've been giving out so many of these tickets. We've had some winners up here. Up to $10,000 on these puppies here. I'll also have these later in the month on the 27th. We're going to be at Captain Larry's in Federal Hill downtown, and then on the 28th back at Fadley's in the morning. We sort of had a skip out on Fadley's last week with opening day, but no skip out here at Pappas. We had an Odell Beckham Jr. press conference. We've had an Oriole game that's still in progress here and moving into the afternoon. People eating great crab cakes. A lot of friends up here. My boy Ken Fenley's at the bar trying to get me lubricated the right way. But I've been to the Greenbrier Shopping Center a couple of times in my past because I like Philadelphia pretzels. So I know the Philadelphia pretzel place is up here, but there's a lot of other community places, and everybody knows I'm into, like, fitness, and I'm into local, and I'm into all this stuff. That's why I do the Maryland Crab Cake Tour presented by the Maryland Lottery and Window Nation. And my dear friend Kristen Dorn, who helped me with my website years ago, said, there's this couple, they have, like, a business there, and they have this thing, and they're nice people, and you should reach to them. So dummy me reaches to them this week, and they're like, are they on like some anniversary? Or what are they doing?
So Bobby just celebrated his 50th birthday on April 10th, so they flew to Maine.
All right, Maine?
Yeah, so they're
That's
staying.
Not warmer there. It's colder there.
I know, right? They're staying in the Cliffs. It's a beautiful resort out there. Yeah, so the big 50, the big 50.
All right. Well, Natalie is here in their stead today, and there's several businesses involved, local. And give me the story about your place. You said you're 3 paces away, because I saw Bobby and Angel put pictures up in here in Pappas. This was an Applebee's forever, right?
I know, yes.
So, I mean, you've been in the neighborhood for a while, eating good in the neighborhood. I said, we eat better in this neighborhood right now at Pappas here. But when a new tenant comes in and giving support, that's you're a community organization.
We are so happy to have Pappas right local, because we definitely want to partner up with them. But we're right at Stay in Line, right catty corner.
What is Stay in Line? Sounds like my kind of fitness joint.
So we're a bar studio. So
bar. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, B-A-R.
This is a bar.
This is a bar.
Kind of bar.
Different kind of bar.
Different
2 bars.
All right. All right.
Two
Gotcha.
bars.
All right.
So
I always called it Barre or Barre. I didn't know how to say it's bar.
I know. We get that a lot, but it's bar.
My son's name is B-A-R-R-Y, Barry.
Barry.
You know, right? But see, B-A-R-R-E, right?
Uh-huh.
So I didn't. Okay. So what is it?
So it's like low impact body weight movements. So when you think of bar, you're gonna think of like a ballet bar. We do have some classes that have ballet elements, but for the most part, everyone has their own take on bar.
I'm a hot yoga guy.
Oh, okay.
So but when I say that, people are like, oh, yoga, you know, whatever. I've done all kinds of yoga. Currently, I have a back issue.
Okay.
I like vinyasa. I like things where, and I like heat. Mm-hmm. So if it's not a hot room, I'm probably not going to love it.
Right.
I like to sweat instantly. I mean, the place I go, and I'm not going to shout out, they don't keep it as hot as I want to keep it, so I'm always yelling I want it hotter.
Right.
But I don't want Bikram. I don't want 26-2. I'm not looking for structure.
Right.
I'm looking for, like, music, wavy gravy, some candles, and some serious sweat.
We do offer yoga at the studio, but it's not hot yoga.
What is Blair? What is this?
So, I mean,
I did Zumba last week, so I wanted.
Oh my
I
goodness.
didn't do it. No, I did a segment on it.
Oh, I saw that. I actually listened.
So Gigi's my friend.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to figure out. I have shoes that are cross-training shoes, and I only do hot yoga. I don't do anything else. Mm-hmm. So I want to try to like mix some other fun, something that might be fun.
Yeah, no.
I would have never have known hot yoga was fun unless I did it.
But
because it doesn't sound appealing.
Your first class is free.
It doesn't sound appealing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get in a room. We get on a mat, we sweat our asses off, you drink a lot of water,
right.
and you feel good.
Right.
All right, you know, maybe, but it's not for everybody.
No, and yoga's not for everyone, but everyone that has tried bar, I will say.
Am I going to sweat?
Yes, you're going to sweat,
right.
absolutely.
If I'm going to sweat, I like it.
Yes, and I mean, we could always turn up the temp for you.
Is there music?
Oh, yes, there's great music. It kind of depends on the instructor. They each have their own style of what they like to do, and I'm sure you see that in yoga, too.
I purposely did this for radio purposes. I knew you were coming. I sort of Googled you last night and found you on Facebook and your girlfriends and your friend. So I see all that. But like I didn't even know how to say Barre. And I thought, I'm going to learn about it. This is the way I do it. I do it on the radio like this. I don't like really want to I could have seen a video and tried to
Right.
figure. So what is it? Like in a movement way?
So
is it
think
dance?
think a lot of pulses, a lot of squats, a lot of repetitive movements.
So
with
that's
low,
yogic.
Yeah. So it has. So if you look up the definition of bar, you're going to see that it has some yoga and some mat Pilates elements in it. So
See,
have
they
you ever
sneaked
taken?
the Pilates in on me, okay? I went to a legitimate Pilates studio like 20 years ago. And
With reformers?
With the
Yeah, the
ropes.
big
and the,
reformers,
right.
yeah. Right.
It was a big thing. Now I do more like, in yoga, we're doing more like head up, legs up, core work, just core
Yes.
work, floor core work.
Right. So bar is it's a total body workout. You're not just working on you're not just on the mat. You're not just on the bar.
60 minutes, 90. What are we looking at here?
So we do have a 45-minute class
All right.
for those who have a tight schedule, but most classes are 60 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then our instructors have different backgrounds. So have you ever taken a Les Mills class?
I don't know how to say
Like
that.
Les Mills, like a body pump class?
No.
Okay, so body pump it's more of like cardio hit training, but some of our instructors have that background, so they incorporate some of those things into the class. So every class is super stylistic to the instructor, but they all have the same certification, the same, they do the same things. Like they're on the mat doing the core work, they're doing the pauses on the butt.
I did a cardio hit yoga class for the first time in my life 12 days ago. And it was okay. I'm addicted to vinyasa. I'm addicted to the movement.
You like what you like.
And that's why, like, Gigi last week was talking about Zumba. She's like, you can move any way you want. I didn't like structure of step aerobics, and I don't like a seat on my crotch, like spinning.
Like cycle.
It's cycle and
spin,
spinning.
like a
it's just
spin
like
class,
not. I don't
It's not
enjoy it. I
comfortable.
don't like it. It's
Right.
not fun for me. It's not something I
Right.
want to go back and do. So I love hot yoga. I love vinyasa. I love walking. I'm a walker. I like. I walk everywhere. I miss living downtown for that. But I'm looking for that next thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking for what is the next thing I might fall in love with. Right.
Well, definitely come check us out. We would love to have you. And we also are offering fly dance. So our lead bar instructor, it's similar to a yoga. It's similar to a Zumba. And as you know, Zumba is Latin music. Our fly dance class is all hip hop music. So it's super fun. Tina, our lead bar instructor, she has the only certification in fly dance in the state of Maryland. So it's a brand new certification.
I'm gonna have to Google fly dance now.
I'll show you the TikToks after. They're amazing. You're gonna love it. If you love to dance and those are the things that you like to do, you would absolutely love it.
It's interesting for me because I'm 50. I'll be 55 in October. My wife just turned 50, and the plague changed so many things about being close to people.
Right.
Even to I would have hugged you and said hello. Nice. I haven't shaken your hand. Touching people. Right. The dancing part of the world being shut down and coming back out. Now that we're old farts, I have a friend over in Europe opening an old school disco. Like he's an old rock star,
wow, that's
and
cool.
just to give people that are 55 a place to go and dance to that music.
Right.
Not hip hop, not in the club where everybody's 21 and throwing up on my shoes.
Right.
I've done it. I mean, I travel, I go out, I go to bars. I'm not after 11 at night, nothing good happens, but like going someplace to dance. Like I feel like there's a lot of places people strum the guitar. I love rock and roll, but like dancing, a dance thing, that if you could incorporate that into working out, you wouldn't feel like, well, I got to go to the club on Saturday night.
Right, exactly.
It's sort of like,
and it's very structured. So,
and I love to dance.
Yes.
So I would be
Yes.
into this.
Yes. So it's very structured. So Tina will break down the steps in an 8 count. You'll start from the top with just that 8 count, and then by the end of the class, you're putting a whole dance together. And you're constantly moving. So you're constantly, burning calories, breaking that sweat, getting that heart rate up. So it's definitely a great class. I'm super excited. The official start date of Fly Dance is actually April 20th, so next week.
All right. Well, Natalie Conley's here from Inline. They're in the parking lot here at Greenbrier Shopping Center. We're at Pappas, courtesy of the Maryland Lottery. I'm giving out. Did anybody win? Did we get any winners? I'm trying to figure out. Like last week, I had a $50 winner at Fayetteville's last
wow.
week. Taking pictures with people. People trying to buy me drinks. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Spend it on yourself. You're a winner. Be a winner. It's
You're
good.
a winner,
So the original invitation was Bobby Angel to come out and be a part of this because of Kristen. They're out of town. They have a restaurant too, right? They have like a whole health thing. Like I've been checking out. He did the news the other day. There's things happening in your company above and beyond what's happening in the parking lot here,
so
right?
Stay in Line is just one avenue that we have. And
Stay in line. I'll make sure I get this
bar.
right. I'm sorry, I said in line.
Stay in Line Bar. So Bobby and Angel are also investors in the local. They're partners with Zach, Chef Zach. Have you been to the local?
I have not.
Oh,
They have
you
crab
have
cake
to.
there, right?
They do. And they're
See,
amazing.
any place with the crab. I'm coming.
We're coming for
I'm
it.
coming.
He's coming for you. I'll set that up for you. And then we have Nature Care and Wellness in Perryville, so a medical cannabis dispensary, soon to be recreational July 1st. And then Bobby, his full-time job, on top of his many other jobs, is he is part owner in a mortgage company in White Marsh. So he's a loan officer, works in reverse mortgages.
Well, she was a cheerleader, right? With the Ravens?
Yes,
Yeah,
she was a
absolutely.
Ravens
Yeah,
cheerleader for
absolutely.
many years. Started cheering when she was 19. So she's a Pro Bowl cheerleader as well. She went to Pro Bowl, Super Bowl year, the year we won the Super Bowl. She was the Pro Bowl cheerleader.
Double winner.
Yes, double winner.
That's
Double
when the Pro
winner.
Bowl was the Pro Bowl.
Yes.
It was in a Y.
Uh-huh.
Now they've screwed it all up. So she was the big winner.
She was the big winner
Well,
that
let
year.
them know when they're back. Maybe I'll come over local. We'll do something over there.
Yeah,
Because the Crab Cake
absolutely.
Tour is non-denominational. I mean, I appreciate our friends here at Pappas and our sponsor. We're going to have Justin on a little later on and Tim talking about the neighborhood. And I know for you guys being here, this place has been packed.
Yes, the parking lot has been packed every day.
They were worried they wouldn't. You see where they set me up. I mean, I'm not set up like a legitimate table because
Right.
they were worried that, like, I wouldn't be able to have a real table because
Right.
it's crazy in here.
It is crazy. And that parking lot, I mean, it hasn't stopped since the day they opened the doors. I'm blown away.
How many years have you guys been here?
So we officially just hit our 1 year April 1st.
Okay.
Yes.
So you didn't live through COVID and all of that with
No, we did not.
Yeah, I mean, the post side of COVID is staying in shape, being in, like having all that time to yourself, right?
Right.
And I think it's a beautiful thing bringing community together.
And
to
Kristen
dance.
Dorn, that you mentioned, is
Sure.
one of our beloved members. We absolutely love her at the studio. She comes.
Kristen dances?
Well,
She didn't invite me. She invited you on the show, though.
we'll extend. Thank you, Kristen.
Well, so give Kristen some love. She did a great job with our website as well. We love Kristen Dorn and her children and all that. I've known Kristen forever and ever. I got involved with her. You talk about how people come together. My wife was diagnosed with leukemia in March of 2014, and the organization that came forward to try to help save her life, There Goes My Hero, Eric Sauer, lives about a mile away, right down in Abingdon. And so Kristen was their artist for their website, and then she did a baseball for me. I did a Give a Spit tour. I did 30 ballparks in 30 days.
Oh, wow.
And she did this really awesome logo for me, and then she developed my website for me.
She's amazing.
About 3.5 years ago now. So
we love her. We
all
love
right.
her.
Well,
She's
shout out
amazing.
to Kristen Dorn. See, what happens, like a barn raising for me when I come up to Harford County, because I'm like, who wants to come on the show? And then Mickey's like, I live 5 minutes away. I'll come over and tell jokes. And next thing, and then you're here, and we got Chesapeake Feline Association as well. We're going to be talking about adopting cats because I love cats. And then Barry Glassman, former Harford County, he was the Harford County executive when you guys cut your ribbon a year ago.
Yes, he was. He was there.
So Glassman has been out with his Shepherd Farm thing and all that, but more than that, he's been down in Annapolis for the session, and the session just ended. So I want to find out what recreational cannabis being one of the many things going on.
He's been a great help with recreational cannabis, so I'm excited for
Well,
you
I
to-
plan on talking to him about that. He will be on the show. Barry Glassman will be here at 4:20 today. He'll be here on the program.
Look at that.
It's 4:15, but it's 4:20 for me because I'll be 5 minutes late. Thanks for coming by. Tell everybody how to
Thank you
find
so
you
much.
and find, well, they need to find Pappas first and foremost, to find the bar here and get a
Yes.
crab cake. But once you get here and you need to work it off, and I had a salad for lunch because I'm hitting the hot mat tonight. Because I got
Yeah.
things going on next week that are going to require me to be in peak physical condition. But people here, and you're 5 feet away. Literally.
Yeah, we're literally catty corner right to Pappas. We are catty corner right there, right next
Do you
to Pet
smell the
Nirvana.
crab cakes now?
I try to keep the door shut, or else I'd be here all the time.
Well, thank you for coming out on short notice, and give Bobby and Angel my best, and tell them we'll get local.
Yeah, absolutely. I can absolutely set that up for you.
I eat. If they put a crab cake in front of me, I'm doing a
You're
show.
there.
I'm there. On behalf of the Maryland Lottery and our friends at Window Nation, 866-90-NATION. You buy two, you get two free. It's 5 years, 0% financing. I got my windows last year. I didn't get 0% financing for 5 years. So I just want to let you know they're giving you a better deal than they're giving me. Our friends at the Maryland Lottery will be giving these away on the 27th at Captain Larry's in Federal Hill, then the 28th back down at Fadley's in the morning. Got a lot to get to. That's draft day and the day after the draft. Lucas is at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. He's been out at Owings Mills for all the truth and the lies, and Odell Beckham Jr. Meanwhile, I'm up here at Pappas, drinking things, eating things, having crab cakes, and having fun. It's the Maryland Crab Cake Tour. We're back for more on WNST AM 1570. We never stop talking. Baltimore, positive, even when we're in Harford County.